Hello, it's Scott Manley here, and today I'm looking at yet more Elite Dangerous. Now, I've been playing this as much as I can because I actually quite enjoy the advancement of the game. One of the things I figured out, and it took me a long time, believe it or not, was that I could get TrackIR running if I just downloaded the update. And that meant that with a bit of coercing I could actually learn to look out the windows and everything just by turning my head. So there you can see as I'm flying around the planet, there is the planet. How beautiful. The only thing was, it took me a little while to get used to flying with this. So let's go to old me and see what he thinks. Okay, I have now safely entered the no-fly zone. Let me maneuver delicately in front of the docking tube and let's request docking. Proceed to landing pad 6. Excellent. Okay. And yeah, it's really funny to see me involuntarily moving my head here. Darn. Okay, come on, let's get this straight. Look at all those Remlock, Zorgan, Peterson, Saud, Kruger, Core Dynamics. Remlock, if I remember, they're the guys that make the survival masks that you stick it on, and if it covers your head, gives you oxygen, and if you end up in a vacuum, it squirts out stuff all over your body to give you a temporary spacesuit. But ever so oh dear! Oh no! Crikey! No! Reverse! And okay, that didn't work so well. Guess I'm not quite used to this TrackIR thing. Or maybe I need a site or some docking UI or something. Okay. Time to depart the station. Exit request sent. Stand by. Throttle at 0. And any minute now. Any minute now. Come on, there. Thank you. Lateral thrusters up. Slide sideways in front of the exit. And get ready to leave. Now I've got to line myself up a little better this time because I clearly made a hash of it on the way in, and it would be really embarrassing were I to do it twice. I'm putting that roughly in the middle there. I think that looks like it's in the middle. Being a little more delicate here because we don't want to crash once again. Oh, get a bit of a rotation there going on. Oh, crikey! No. Darn. Well, my legal status is still clean, even if my reputation is no longer intact. Okay, get ready to drop out of warp, or out of super cruise near the unidentified signal source. What an ominous name that must be. Let's see what we've got here. And any minute now, and go! Destination lock engaged, and we're here. Now something will no doubt kill me. What is that? That is a bearing. Oh, that is something on the horizon. Let's see what that is. Probably oh no! Ooh, it's a canister of gold. Who left that here? Well, whoever left that here, they have left it here for me as far as I'm concerned. Never one to look the gift horse in the mouth. Cargo scoop lord. Oh wow. Oh yeah, we still have the weird glitches on the... Wow, there's a lot of gold here. How does that amount of gold get left scattered in space? Come on, let's pick this up ever so carefully. You gotta get it right in the middle of that. Cargo acquired. I bet you somebody's gonna come out and kill me just as I pick all this gold up. I wonder if somebody tried to blow the door. Oh, yeah, yes. Supposed to pick it up. Oh yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, somebody tried to blow the doors off a gold truck and clearly what happened moments after all this gold getting scattered around was Michael Caine saying, "You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off." That's the worst Michael Caine impression in the world, isn't it? Okay, pick it up. That's 3 tons. This gold is worth a ton, worth a lot of ton. These tons of gold are worth a ton of cash. So obviously hard currency for legit, for real, and got it. Okay, let's get out of here ASAP. We are in an anarchist system, and I want to go somewhere a little safer. Butus is the industrial area, and they are the place that will have some desire for this high quality industrial materials. Let's put that away. Now let's try doing it again. Butus, engage hyperdrive. Yes. Charging drive, temperature rising. One way to make the hyperdrive in this game more awesome is doing hyperdrive with a hold full of gold. Yes, the bling bling hyperdrive event. 4, 2, warning, temperature rising. But we're in deep space. We're in witch space, that's it. I wonder if the final game will have the Thargoids that will make you drop out of hyperspace in the wrong place, because they were always awesome. And there's the sun. Beautiful, beautiful sun. Turn around and get to our destination. Okay, we're inside 1 light second, which means we're closer to it than the Earth is to the moon. 0.6, moving at 3% of the speed of light. That's roughly 3,000 kilometers per second is 1% of the speed of light. So that's 2% of the speed of light. Slowing down as we come in, as the gravity field of this... Oh wait, what's up with the pole of that planet? There's a texture missing or something there. Well, it is an alpha, so therefore I'm not entirely surprised if I see weird texture glitches like that. Either that, or they have a very strange polar cap there. Maybe they decided to cover their ice cap with a black sheet to hide their secret North Pole base or something. Or maybe they put a roof over their polar caps so that they'll keep it cold and have their ski resorts up there. 20,000 kilometers. I'm almost here, got this awesome gold to sell. I am gonna be so happy because this will be worth like a ton of cash, a lot of cash. This will be like enough to buy myself an Eagle. Oh, interdiction! No! Pirates are coming for my gold! Drive is getting disengaged. Oh. Whoa, I love the sound effects it makes there. It's just like breaking down. Okay. Did I hear my thing cracking? Federal Security Service, this is a random stop and scan. I'm not sure that gold is my gold. I am gonna get out of here. Lock and engage hyperdrive. I'm getting away from the Federal Security Service because honestly, I don't think I have documentation for this gold. Temperature critical, 105%, 110%. How hot can this thing get before I get cooked alive? 120%, 125%. Boom. Okay, I almost hit 130% heat there. So I think the gold I have is not actually 100% legit, and I'm not sure the security services would be happy with me carrying a hold full of gold that I just found floating in space. So, I'm going to go to another station until I can find a buyer. Asalus Prime. They are a high-tech world, and we all know that high-tech people love gold. High-tech people like Mr. Goldfinger, who once was remarked as saying, "This is my life. I have been in love with its colour, its brilliance, its divine heaviness. I work with any enterprise that will increase my stock, which is considerable." This is, of course, during that oh-so-famous scene with the laser, and, you know, James Bond's laying there and he's like, "Oh, so you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die." Brilliant! Well, and thankfully you don't need to sit through old me coming up with all his Bond quotes, because I just want to show you this flight at 4 times regular speed so you can actually see the moons and the planets and everything, and how gosh darn gorgeous they look here. Zipping around the planet, so we come to a Beagle 2 landing, which is this station, of course, named for the Beagle 2 space probe by, that was championed by Colin Pillinger, who died recently, but they named a space station after him out of, as a kind of memorial, let's say. Are we there yet? Yes, we are there yet. Okay, Beagle 2. Now, it's always hard to tell which end of the space station the entrance is in. Is it the left one or the right one? I'm gonna go kind of to the left right now and see. In the old Elite games, the door or the docking bay was always supposed to aim towards the planet, although that wasn't always the case, but I'm not sure it's the case here either, because I've come from a different direction. Let's see, is it... trying to crane my head around here, and it doesn't really work because I don't have TrackIR running right now. I think it might actually be the other side I was supposed to be going to. Well, never mind, I just gotta get close enough. I see no evidence of any beacons on this side, so I'm gonna turn my spacecraft around. You see this? Using the lateral thrust so I can actually traverse the distance and get, travel towards it while still, or point towards it while still travelling at an angle. We want to get in nice and close so we get within the station protection zone. I've heard that in some systems there are players shooting each other on the station, in particular the Anarchy station, an anarchist system where you can pretty much fight any players without any consequence. Okay, request docking. Proceed to landing pad 27. With my gold, I hope nobody scans me on the way in because that would be unfortunate. No fire zone entered. That's okay, because I don't intend to fire. I intend to just deliver my shiny cargo of gold to whoever will buy it here. And hopefully someone that will pay me a reasonable amount of money. After all, I worked very hard to find this floating in the middle of space and liberate it from vacuum's cold clutches. Okay, don't scrape the sides this time. Try to keep it lined up. See, here's the thing I've noticed, incidentally, is there's rotational correction when you're inside the station, but rotational correction doesn't happen when you're outside it, so it's kind of annoying that that your rotation rate changes as you move through that, as you move through the gate. This can be very annoying, I suspect, in larger ships when you're just scraping the edges and no more. Okay. Get myself in position. Oh look, it actually tells us how close we are. I've never noticed these numbers here. So we're like 12 meters above it, 543, and touchdown. Enter the hangar and see what we've got. Come on, starport services at Beagle 2 landing. I hope the market hasn't crashed here. Yeah, you get it, Beagle 2 crashed. Okay, yeah, commodities market, cargo 4 out of 4, and gold. So my cargo, yeah, it shows up as 0 because basically it's stolen gold. So instead, I have to go to the black market, right? And the black market is not nearly as profitable. So under contacts, black market. Wait, where's the black market? What the hey? No black market? Okay, so we're going to go back somewhere else that has a black market. This place is too darn lawful for my blood. Bet you they have ridiculously low speed limits and, you know, weird stop signs and things for my spaceship to follow. Okay, functioned landing gear, retract, and now we are heading out of this station into the wild black yonder. Traveling almost 100 meters per second inside this. Just gonna aim for the middle. I've seen people turbo boosting all the way through this. So watch, as I go through, the spacecraft will start to rotate. Ready? Bingo, yeah, you see it starts rotating because the station, we lose rotation compensation on the way out. Okay, so the place to go, once again, is Butus. Hopefully, I can do it this time without getting approached by the police. Because I don't want to share any of my money with the police. Okay, there's the target. Engage the hyperdrive, and... oh, frame shift. Okay, gotta go further away from the station. Gotta get away, gotta get away. Gotta get away to Abutus. Abut! Ah, there we go. That's about where we're going. Charging, charging. Watch my temperature rising. Watch the heat going. Watch everyone getting left behind. I wish I had a rear view mirror, I have to say. I miss looking behind me. That's one of the things you could do in the original games. You could look out the rear window. And bingo! Once again, into the depths of multi-dimensional space. Those may look like clouds, but they're in fact hyperspace storms, or witch space. I always thought witch space was a better name. Okay, and there we go, coming straight in towards the sun. Yep, important thing is when you're in hyperspace, go to like 50% throttle and prepare to turn away from the sun. Otherwise you will barrel into the sun if you just like immediately try to set your destination. Django Duck is coming up, and we still have that black sheet over the polar ice cap. I think it must be a permanent structure. I think they've probably had some sort of global warming. Oh, intruders! Oh no, they better not be the police this time. Oh, God, the drive makes such sick, horrible sounding sounds when that happens. Okay, let's get back on course because we're pretty close. Oh, Doolittle's saying, I'm not sure what that means, whether it's just like he's just been told a joke by his friend there, or if it's some sort of, you know, pirate style. I'll be having your gold, matey. Well, you won't be having my gold if I can pick up enough speed and get away from you, right? That is the plan. Full power to the engines, full boost, and leave you behind if I'm lucky. Come on. Just about... Well, I can't quite make 300. You know, at this rate, I could fly towards Chango Dock in, what, you know, several hours. Oh! Charging. We've got it. And we're gonna escape these guys. Look, it is actually possible to outrun them. Boom! Into frameshift space, not quite hyperspace. Okay. Oh, all the advertising's upside down. That is a problem with this advertising program. Okay, and where are we? We're looking for number 13. Lucky 13, and it's right there. That is very lucky. Get my landing gear out. Landing gear deployed. Lucky 13, you are going to be the one to put me in contact with the black market. Warning! Low gravity. That's a good... Actually, I should say low centrifugal force in brackets, which doesn't really exist because it's just a frame choice of reference frame. Yes! Okay, Starport Services. Okay, and in the Starport Services in the black market, I can actually sell my gold for 1,712, which is a pittance. They are ripping me off big time, but I have at least made a bunch of cash for all my efforts. Well, that was a success, eventually. And the signal source, we're almost... Bingo. Drop out of warp. Okay. So, let's see what's in this unidentified signal source in Ibutus. Note for these, I am just flying with the default ship, because you know why? If I fly into a bunch of pirates, it will be free to replace it. It will cut... Oh! Looks like these guys... There's a bunch of Sidewinders, and that's an Anaconda. Oh, he's clean. What about these guys? They're ganging up on him. Cane burst. His hull is about to burst. And there he goes. Whoa, excellent. That's a nice view in that explosion. Not so good view of this. What is this? Let's deploy the cargo scoop. Cargo scoop. Free stuff in space. Oh! Okay, try this again. Target it. And the cargo scoop is slightly below the ship, so you have to be careful. Excellent, cargo acquired. Now I can be a bootlegger shifting a moonshine around space or something. Okay, so what is in this location? I see some space. There's a lot of spaceships in this location. What is this? That looks like an Anaconda. And that looks like the galaxy behind it. Yeah, Anaconda? Who is this? Federal Military Service. Legal status clean. Okay. That's not so interesting. What else have we got? Oh, what are these? There's these ones off here. I don't think I've seen these ships before. These are... Oh, Dahan staging post perimeter check in progress. Okay, looks like... I'm guessing that this is the Layton, the other spacecraft, which has been added to the game. It looks certainly pretty darn big. It kind of... You know what I have to say? It looks just the right width and dimensions to hit through that docking bay entrance. But the Anaconda fits through nicely. I'm not sure about this one. And that's the beacon there. Okay, contacts. Oh yeah, it's a Lakon Type 9 Heavy. We have some Federal fighters which are in the game, but you can't actually buy yet. There's another one, a Lakon Type 9 with its two big engines. I don't know how much cargo this thing takes. I'm sure it's quite substantial. And strike mission, prep for departure. Lock it tight, greenhorns. So I'm guessing this is just supposed to be like a military staging post for some sort of military event somewhere. I'm not really sure what or why, but hey. Oh, there's an Eagle! Oh, look! These are the Eagles! These are cool spacecraft. So the Eagle Mark II, or I guess it's just the Eagle, it only appeared in the sequel, Frontier and Frontier First Encounters, and it was just like a space fighter. It was one of the initial start options to the game. An interesting fact, the wings on the original were rendered using curved polygon edges, and nowadays you don't have curved polygons. What you have is you have a mesh which approximates a curve. But the actual engine, the graphics engine that David Braben wrote for Frontier, allowed curved edges on flat polygons, which was kind of cool, and I don't think I've seen anything since. Look at this, let's get in close behind it. There it is. I'm just trying to shift lateral to it so you can actually see its aircraft-like silhouette. Of course, once again, I should make that whole point about having wings in space not being about as useful as having arms and legs in space. Look at this thing. Ooh, this is just some awesome eye candy here. Watching these things zip around in the suns. Look at that. Brilliant. I don't dare shoot any of these things because these are federal Navy things that are probably just gonna wipe me out if I so much as sneeze at them in the wrong way. I wonder if there'll be a bunch of players that will get together and come here and try to fight the Federal Navy. I wonder if that would work. There's the Anaconda, get a nice look at it. And listen to its drive. It's really the first time I've had a good look at an Anaconda without actually trying to blow it up. Look at that, there we go, silhouetted against the sun. It looks like a truly formidable spacecraft. It actually does bear a roughly similar outline to the original spacecraft. Of course, the original spacecraft, they were all in vector, line vector format, so you would be able to see the suns and everything through them. There it goes there, look at the engines. It's just got like a big box cargo hold there. It's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, and there is the Layton once more. So not the Layton, the Lakon. Let's try and get a look at this since it just seems to be sitting still. After all, if I buy one of these, okay, what does it say? Landing gear, and what else is around here? Let's try and move around and take a look. There's the engines, 2 engines. So I'm guessing if the landing gear is on that side, this must actually be the top. Trauma teams, prep for casualties. Ooh, there you go, another nice silhouette against the sun. Man, that is a pretty gorgeous image. And with that image, that is a perfect time for me to stop this session. I've been playing a lot of Elite Dangerous, and I will probably continue to play more and show you some of the other spacecraft, actually fly them. Until then, I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.